Hi, Cancer. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope you have a good day today. This will just be a little read for the end of the month. So it'll be from Thanksgiving, which is today, November 24th through November 30th. And I'll try to do a little longer reading next month, but we'll have to see how it goes. I've just really been super busy here lately. But anyway, I went ahead and shuffled your cards and picked them like I normally do. And the first one I got, the Seven of Cups. So I see a lot of choices there, right? And not all of them are good. And when I re-looked at this picture, I always see like the one with the jewels in it as being good, and maybe this lady up here in the corner or this person in the corner. But this time when I re-looked at it, I thought maybe none of these choices are good for you right now. And this is the first time I've ever read it like this. But I'll read what I wrote first, and then we'll come back to it. So the number 7 might mean something. I wrote, so many choices, but beware. Not all are good. Choose carefully, my friend. It's very cloudy. So choose ones that you are more like certain about. Because I feel like this is like smoke and mirrors. Just be careful. But I know Cancers are smart. They're very smart people. So I have faith that you will choose wisely. But yeah, just really think about it. And you need to pay attention to your dreams. I would suggest putting a little pad of paper next to your bed and a pen, so when you wake up to go to the bathroom or something, you can write everything down while it's fresh on your mind. Otherwise, you will forget most of it, if not all of it, later when you wake up in the morning. But if the dreams might help you to decide what to do or what not to do. There may be a Virgo. You may have Virgo in your chart, or there may be a Virgo around you. And this is the planet of Venus, which is love and pleasure. So don't overindulge in drinks or drugs of any kind. And then I immediately, after I wrote that down, I had the thought, be careful of the flirty one. So I've never had that happen to me before either. Be careful of the flirty one. Bad boy is always attractive, but may not be good in the long run. And the bad boy may not, okay, so when I re-looked at this, to see if I could get anything else from it, the bad boy may not be the poor one. The bad boy might be the one with the Mercedes and the nice house. Might be tempting you with all these jewels and a nice home, right? I don't know. I've got a real feeling about it. And then this cup here it looks like accolades, or like, the wreath. I always think of like a promotion at work or something like that. This cup is the only cup that has a skull on it. Can you see that? It has a skull on it. So that reinforced my feeling that maybe not any of these choices that you have right now may not be good for you. And they all have smoke around them. So I don't know. I would just suggest, if you can stay where you're at, stay in your job, stay in the same position that you're at. Like try not to get promoted, try not to be flirting around with the boss or anything like that. I don't know. It's just, I'm thinking, I just think that you should think of the long-term effects. It could be a married man. I mean, I just don't know, but I just get a bad feeling from it, like from all these choices. None of them look good to me right now. So, um, just take that as it resonates, and use your intuition. Go by your gut. Don't ever go against your gut, because your gut will never steer you wrong. Um, and just really think about what you're doing before you do it. Don't just let things happen. Like, don't let the boss kiss you, you know, pull you in a closet and kiss you or something. Like, don't let things like that happen. And these guys, they can be pretty slick sometimes. So you just don't want to be used or abused. Um, and you don't want to have false promises, because that's just a nowhere road. It's going nowhere. So just be careful right now. And today's Thanksgiving, so you don't have to decide anything right now. You know, think about your choices over the next week and think, are any of them really worth it? And don't let anyone take advantage of you. So the second card I got was the Empress, which is number 3. So number 3 might mean something to you. Now she looks very comfy there, right? Very cozy, well put together. All the creature comforts, like all these pillows out in the middle of, nature. Um, so I do see it as growth with all this wheat, and she's got like strawberries on her gown. Um, I see it as abundance in all forms. And I see this little stream, this little waterfall is emotional, but it's all down from here. So no worries. But you're very fertile right now. So if you are not wanting a child, please use protection, because you're going to be very fertile. Um, I had in my mind sensual, like the arts, anything artistic, and maybe a gallery you might go to or something. Um, this card represents love and social standing, like ego, like a beautiful home, nice car. All the creature comforts is what this card represents. Um, Also, it's a Taurus card, so you maybe have Taurus in your chart, or this other person may be a Taurus, or you have a Taurus around you. This card is card of Venus, which is love and pleasure. And it's also the sacral chakra. So, yeah, I would just be careful. I would just be careful. And you don't have to decide anything right now. But it does look like you're on solid ground there. It almost looks like a patch of concrete or something. So right now you're okay. So I see this as you don't need to make any decisions today or tomorrow. Just really think about what you're doing, and is it worth it? Are the choices ahead in front of you, are any of them worth it? Because I just don't know. It's just nothing feels good to me right now. And I've never read it like this before, ever. Okay, so then I pulled a love tarot. It says, no one compares. No one compares. I'll read it to you. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I've had, there's no one who compares to you. I'll read it again. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I've had, there's no one who compares to you. So, but why don't they compare? Is it because of the creature comforts? Is it because of that nice car you could have, or the nice house, or nice clothes or whatever. And why don't they compare? I mean, it could be true love and a real thing, but also you can kind of fool yourself sometimes, especially if you grew up kind of poor or, you know, not having everything you need and want. Then money can look really good to you, and you can fool yourself into thinking, well, I can, I'm not really in love with this guy right now, but I could fall in love with him because he's got a nice house and car and he's nice to me. But just think, are these choices worth it? You know, is it worth it? Because if you're not in love right now, you probably won't be later. And resentments build very quickly and easily. So just use your head. Cancers are super smart and sensible and, practical. And I've always gotten along really good with cancers. And all the ones I've ever known are, they got their game. They got it going on. And they're not easily fooled. So this is what surprised me, because it looks like you're being easily fooled. But I don't know. You know better than I do your circumstances, and yeah, I would just be mindful and just be careful. That's all I got to say about that. And I hope you and your family have a great Thanksgiving, and I hope to see you on the next one. All right. Okay, have a good rest of your month. Bye-bye.